Okay. Um. That's funny. So let me turn my lights on again. Director Chronic. Uh. Okay, so turning on my lights. That is funny. Okay, okay, okay. So I'm so so I literally just rated a cosplayer, right? And as I pop back into my channel, I'm like, why are people chatting? Like, this is really bizarre. People are chatting in my channel. What's going on? I'm like, wait a second. Did I get rated? You literally rated me at the same time I was rating someone else. Wow. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Alright, my fellow Star Wars fans. Right now I am printing, or 3D printing, a Hera styled Angry Bird. I'm not sure how well it's going to turn out. You have to pardon. I've got a little bit of a headache right now, which is one of the reasons that I was doing what I was doing. So if I'm not 100%, thank you for your patience. I brought you back because Director Chronic rated me. Get yourself to a Target store. They have these out now. Grogu notebooks, which were not out yesterday. So they're hitting stores. Found it at Target for just a couple of dollars, which is awesome. I didn't get a lot of stuff today, unfortunately. And I just printed... Okay, I'm going to have to go grab it. Director Chronic. I did Death Star plans, and so I was painting it tonight. I'm not thrilled with the paint job, but I just set it aside. Let me go ahead and grab the Death Star plans just for you, Director Chronic. And thank Source Gaming TV, AK Rid, Lord Hot Taco Sauce, love that handle, 16-Bitten, BBQ Dad 76, Fearless Squid for following. Thank you very, very much. You've been brought back for a Target ad. Sorry, Tier 1 Jank. Put the jumper cables on the stream. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to grab the Death Star plans. Pardon me. Enjoy the... In fact, I don't think I had even had a time to turn on the lights tonight. There you go. There's some lovely lights. See how many Darth Vaders you see. I'll be back in a second. So, these are the Death Star plans. Yeah, that marks a first, right? Where I basically rated, and I'm shutting down, and then I get rated, I'm like, hey, I gotta start it. I can't leave someone as awesome as Director Chronic hanging. I can't. And, let me move my mic back. This will help somewhat. There we go. Probably sound a little better to you now. These are the Death Star plans. Painted. Not perfect, but still pretty good. I printed out, and then just a very thin slice, and then painted the gold and then the black on the bottom. Details are really fudgy. I'm not a painter. I am not a crafter. I'm not necessarily a maker. But I thought, you know what? For a fun, quick prop for Jedi to possibly play with, I thought I found the model, had to do a little bit of adjusting, but it turned out really well. Just noticed my awesome hoodie. Oh yes, Larzeus. I've had it for years. It is pretty awesome. Even more awesome, even though I've lost one of the buttons, the snaps. They're not really snaps, but these little buttons. There's a little. It's a little Darth Vader. I've had this since like 2007, 2008. I've had it a long time. Printer is a Prusa Mini. Like I printed out. This is like a back display from one of the Star Wars VR games. Someone uploaded the model. Psst, 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 psst. Back display. I like finding things like this. Didn't have to do any modifications on that, but the hey Serpents, good to see ya. Every time I see Serpents, He's Sea of Thievesing. He's going to make me turn into a pirate. There, serpents. Even though, see, yeah, that's how I learned. It's not serpent. See, I read it on screen a different way than it's actually said aloud. But the Death Star plans right now are not in the main computer. Is it like hidden pictures? There are Darth Vader. There are many Darth Vaders in there. There are so many. I'd say it's all Darth Vader. I've got some other non-Darth Vader stuff back on those shelves. I'll give you a quick tour here. Y'all ready for a quick tour? Give you a quick tour. Since Director Chronic's here as well as Serpents, I'm gonna do a quick tour. I'm on this view, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna unadd at the chat briefly, just so I don't get any frame drops accidentally. I'm gonna take a walk around. You won't be able to hear me though, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take you on a tour. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so funny, I just got Chronic's, I am a member of the Garrison. Unfortunately, Twitch only lets me show one stream team at a time, and I toggle them back and forth between the Garrison and Locker Gnome, so I am a member of the Garrison. It's just not toggled. It's stupid. You can only do one at a time. Here I go. I'm going to launch into something, and you're going to love it. You're going to love the tour. Hope you're hanging around, Serpents, and Director Chronic, just briefly. Ever so briefly. Okay, so we'll do it this way. I'm going to go super wide angle on this. Rotate it. Now, you're going to hear, it's going to echo in this room, because I'll have two mics. That'll make sense here in a second. We're going to go to, how should I do it? I'll do it like this. Quad view. That's my desk here where I was doing the painting a few minutes ago. We'll turn on the broadcast. There we go. I should have had that toggle before. Okay. So this is what you see behind me, right? And again, the audio will echo. I won't be able to see chat though, not easily. So how could? Oops, sorry. How could I do this? Give me a second. I realize I just rotated like that. I should not do that. Give me a second. Yeah, it's rotating too. I needed to do a split screen, and it's not as easy to do on here. So forget the split screen. Either way, more Vader stuff. I can't see chat right now. A lot of dust. Vader, 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 desk. Vader, Vader, Vader up there. Setup. More Vaders. Invader. Vader, 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 Vader. Vader, 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 Vader. There's the desk where I was sitting. Up here, you'll see the string of 3D printed figurines that I did for a few weeks here on Twitch. That's the full collection of 3D printed figures. That's how they all turned out. Got my pink Vader shelf. Now, I'm going to take you elsewhere. There's more Vaders. Vader, 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 Vader. Vader, 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 Vader. Arcade cabinet. Vader, Vader. Still building out those shelves. Clones. Look at that. Boba Fett. Troopers. Wow. Jabba. Emperor's Royal Guard stuff. Wow. More. Got a welcome mat or two down there. Okay, so I'm going to take you someplace special. So I've got, I put the 3D printed objects various places around the house. There's some Hazy and Smelt 3D printed. Frog Lady. All this is 3D printed in here. Boba Fett's throne. I think you've seen that. It's some Jawa back there. Sorry, it's a little dark. Some Stormtrooper art with Vader handing a Stormtrooper this teddy bear. Some shelves coming up the stairs. Yeah, there's Star Wars everywhere, including in the front room. We've got an AT-AT rocker, a rocking horse, AT-AT. And a Jawa Sandcrawler toy chest, Star Wars foosball. And in here, I've got a gate up because my fear is that even though my child is old enough not to know to take things out of here, my fear is that she will. Oh, yes. Death Star Lego, Millennium Falcons. Some shelves are still kind of getting fleshed out in here. because I did some redecorating recently. But over here, you can see I'm an adult fan of Lego. Tons of Lego minifigures. I'm a huge fan of minifigures. Huge. Love minifigures. Always will. Even got the Star Wars micro figures, including the Darth Vader, which I have upstairs. But this is pretty much where a lot of the loose Lego goes, as well as books of various kinds, other Star Wars collectibles. It's just where they ended up. Tons of Lego minifigures. My Stormtrooper helmets that I wear every so often. Stack of poly bags there. I just find space. Well, it'll go there for now. This Imperial Walker I got for like $7. It's probably worth 200. Crazy. That's a modern walker. I thrifted this vintage walker for like again about $10 there. Got a few things. Got all my walkers up there, all the Scout walkers, chicken walkers. There's Lego as far as the eye can see in here. So, sorry I can't easily see chat. And yes, these bins, by the way, Star Wars stuff. Different kinds of Star Wars stuff. Star Wars Play-Doh in there. Some Star Wars Hot Wheels down there. Star Wars in there. Some vintage puzzles there on the shelf that I got. I think for $10 a piece, right here to play with in the dining room. So anyway, that was a brief tour that I was not planning to give. So you have to pardon any kind of trash that's waiting around for me to take out or downstairs. There's some snow globes, most of which are Grogu, some BB-8s. Just got a new one on order too. And then we're back. I mean, there's more Star Wars stuff that I've got elsewhere in the house, certainly, but anyway, did I say Legos? Should have said Lego sets, Lego bricks. There you go. I hope you enjoyed the very brief tour of sorts here. This impromptu tour that I was not planning to give, and yet it has been given. Yeah, that's everything you're seeing is pretty much just part of the collection. I've got so much everywhere. It's not just in one place or another. You really be thrifting some epic Star Wars finds? I do. I usually do. I thrift a lot. That's probably how I've built much of the collection. Imagine having to move. Yeah, Mr. Out of Body, I definitely do not want to do that. By the way, shout out to so many creators here. To Mr. Out of Body. Hope the singing is going well. To Amish Ace. Oops, shout out to Amish Ace. You got to see the Lego room. Serpents. And, of course, Director Chronic. If I'm missing anybody, I apologize. Like I said, I was done with the stream. I was wrapped up. And then the raid happened. Like, oh. Now I feel so tremendously bad. So I figured I'd make it. I hope I made it worth your while. I hope I made the raid worth the while with the tour. That's like I couldn't even pause to show you everything on any one individual shelf. Like, because I could spend. I've done like every year I've done. Well, I hadn't done it for a number of years, but in January I did like a full-on room tour of this room. It doesn't change frequently, just incrementally, bit by bit, one by one. Super nice to restart the stream. Hey, Director Chronic, I'm not going to lose the opportunity to connect with fellow Star Wars fans. I'm certainly not going to leave you hanging. I'm like, what? I'm glad I looked when I did. I don't think I've ever done this before. I don't ever think I've raided someone only to restart the stream. Thank you, Cine Up. Again, shout out to Cine Up. Another fellow Star Wars fan and collector. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'm all about the firsts. I'm all about the first. I didn't unfortunately have much of a haul today though. The only thing that I found was specifically the Mandalorian notebook, and everything else kind of got put away. As soon as I show things on the stream, I post the photos to Discord, possibly even to Twitter, but yeah, It just depends on the night. It depends on the project. It depends on the things that come in or don't. You've never rated someone at the same time they rated someone else? Well, it's definitely never happened to me. At least not that I know of. What's the quote? Director Chronic would know. Wait, the strongest hearts are made of Kyber? Is that the quote? Cheered Imway's quote? Yes! Dinkalicious is correct. Director Chronic, why don't you tell us about what you did on the stream today? Marbles? Battlefront? Geeking out? Chatting? Theories? I heard a rumor. Don't ask? Okay, never mind. I heard a rumor, and I don't know how strong it is, but it was a loose quote suggesting Jin, or at least Jin's character, may at some point come back. Not to say that it would, but that would be very interesting to see. You played Battlefront 2 in another game you won't talk about. Oh, that bad? That bad? Really, that bad? I mean, there are definitely games I've not talked about. Wow. That bad. That's got to be a whole category on Twitch, right? Games so bad, they don't have a category. Games so horrible. Games gone wrong. Games, I want my time back. Star Wars chess on... Oh, you played Star Wars chess on yesterday's stream. Nice. I remember getting a Star Wars chess game on CD-ROM eons ago. Never really played it that much, though. I just enjoyed... I've always enjoyed collecting Star Wars stuff. On CD-ROM, even. We knew it was going to be bad. Worse than you thought. Oh, wow. Well, I'm kind of glad I'm not much of a gamer. I do play games every so often, but not on a very regular basis. Not on a consistent basis. And most of what I play might be casual. Very rarely have I streamed a game. It's been probably a year or so. I've got, even though my account age is, let's see here, account age. I learned, so I signed up for Twitch almost 14 years ago. So this coming Monday, so a week from today, basically, is going to be my 14th year stream anniversary on Twitch. That said, I had not been streaming on Twitch for a long time. I didn't really take Twitch seriously as a platform that I could use apart from this year. So this year is really, I would almost say kind of like a Twitch rebirth for me, because I signed up in the days of Justin TV. I've had it for a long time, but I didn't necessarily know the place for Twitch because I don't game, right? I enjoy Star Wars stuff, and sometimes I watch people play in Star Wars games, but I don't game. And so for the longest time, I thought, well, Twitch is just gaming, and there's no chance that, I'd be able to, do anything on it. And then I realized just chatting had taken off as a category, right? Makers and crafting and science and technology, and in these verticals that I kind of fit in, right? So I basically, thought, well, instead of doing it on YouTube, I'm going to try Twitch. And so this has been my first real year, I'm in the middle of my first real year on Twitch, but my account age is 14. I should still, yeah, I know, if only for street cred. Well, I don't want people to look and go, oh, he's been on for 14 years, and he's only got 24 people who are watching right now. Like, no, I just started. I really genuinely just started my Twitch journey. Genuinely. And always very, very happy. My account age doesn't lie. Always very happy to meet other Star Wars fans. Especially if we're different kinds of fans, because then my fandom kind of expands vicariously. And there are places you can buy, they're pricey, but they're well done. Director Chronic, head over to Etsy. Etsy, I think, has Death Star plans. And they're done very well. Like, much, much better. Yeah, see, like, this is probably, it's not great, but it's seemingly better. This one's $15. Handmade acrylic. Like, almost, like, so if I wanted to get, like, an official one, there you go, Death Star plans. Grab them. Like, a better one would probably be spending $36, and I'd be inclined, like if I really wanted to go at it, I would get one as close to the original model as anything. And I haven't found one on Etsy that I'm like, yeah, I would. That's the one I would get. So it was just as well for me to kind of basically print off my own. Yeah, because there's something that's wrong with a lot of these. That, like, again, if I'm gonna buy something like this, I'm like, I want it to be as close to accurate as anything. And so I'm willing to, like, say, okay, this is a really cheap, horribly produced knockoff, obviously self-painted thing, but I didn't really spend any money on it. So, you know, these are the Death Star plans, not in the main computer. Britt Blossom, hello. Shout out to Britt Blossom. All the creators are showing up tonight. Britt Blossom, she's a fellow Star Wars fan. She started following me because I was wearing a Star Wars shirt, and she saw it in the thumbnail. She's, woo, he's wearing a Star Wars shirt. But, you know, it's a day that ends in Y, so I was wearing a Star Wars shirt. Thank you, Princess Fly Baby. Give me credit. I think I flew through that username really well. Now that I have the plans, will the Death Star be built? No, I stole the Death Star plans. I stole them from the evil Galactic Empire. They no longer have them. These are mine. Sorry, I'm looking through the back of this, and it turned out better than I thought. Like, you can see, it's much easier to see when there's a light illuminated from behind the gradient. It doesn't look as good straight on. But with a light behind it, like, it looks much better. It is what it is. I'm the first person to ever say it right? Really? How could you not get Princess Flybaby? Like, I guess I'm an expert in reading usernames. Not really, because there are some that really stump me. Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen canceled? Oh, you were going to meet him. Oh, man. Especially with the COVID stuff that's going on. Director Chronic, the next time I see you, I expect you to have some Death Star plans. I expect it. Because as much as, like, I would love to say, you know, mine is awesome, I can tell you that mine is definitely extreme, amateur, fun for a child. Definitely not, like, dude, you got to get this. I wish that the person who made the model did a slightly better job with it, but it is what it is. Maybe at some point in the future, someone will make a better model that I can print. One where I don't have to worry about the paint on the bottom. And then potentially a raised part for this here. Where if it's raised, I could actually use a different filament color up here for this for the gold. And it would be so much better. But, yeah, what are you going to do? That's right, I am on Discord. We have a Discord. I'm a human being. I'm on Discord. Everybody's on Discord. Central Perk is currently on sale. I already have it, though. Unfortunately. Well, I mean, not unfortunately. I mean, fortunately I have it, but... I think you know what I'm saying. I think you know. Oh, man, I'm seriously, like, still kind of giggling to myself about the raid. The raid that almost went awry. I feel I saved that raid. I feel I saved that raid. My feeling. Oh, by the way, is the Tamagotchi pet out now? There's the R2-D2 Tamagotchi. Who was I trying to... we raided Suspicious Tumbleweed. We did officially raid her. There's the R2-D2 Tamagotchi. Is it out yet? No. I think it's at 9 o'clock. The R2-D2 Tamagotchi comes on pre-order. And on just about everywhere, including Amazon. That's where I've got it set to go. Well, Larzeus, here's what happened, Larzeus. We raided Your DS plans printed out horrible. May just toss it. See, Senia, which ones did you go with? Because every one of them that I found was just not suitable. It wasn't like the way I think it could have been, but I know I should probably learn how to design my own. It was just as easy to take somebody's and modify it and try to make it my own. What happened to Larzeus was that we did raid, and at the same time that we raided, Director Chronic had staged a raid to this stream. So when I flipped back to this the page, I saw people were chatting. I'm like, is this Tumbles? I'm like, no. And then I looked at the followers. I'm like, people are following me. What is going on here? And realized that it was basically the a raid. I'm like, okay, well, and this is not something I'm like, oh, too bad. I'm like, no. Someone raids, man, I'm gonna give it my all. Because that's faith. That's like, I seriously, and I'll still say it, like, raiding is like my favorite part of Twitch. Raiding is one of the reasons why Twitch to me is a greater live streaming community experience than YouTube. Because YouTube, you're islands unto your own, right? And there's no velocity, and there's no similar kind of community feel on YouTube compared to Twitch. And that's one of the reasons why, you know, I feel like I need to continue to improve my Twitch game, even though I'm not playing games, you know, to continue to kind of double down and invest more in Twitch. Figuring out YouTube, certainly. I never cracked the YouTube nut. I mean, even uploading the advice videos that I'm uploading to YouTube now, YouTube's a different beast. And I know I probably need to find someone who understands YouTube and pay them to help, because I everything I tried is just like, I need fresh eyes. I need far more experience than anything I can lend it right now. Glad it happened though. Yeah, Larzeus, I am too. I'm always very grateful for especially from fellow Star Wars fans. Whatever they stream, right? Just knowing that there are so many other Star Wars fans out there. It's one of the reasons I got addicted to the internet back in the day, in the early 90s. It was I got a salute. Look at that. Thank you for the salutes. Your emote game is on point. My emote game is just it's not good. My emote game is not excellent. My emote game is is the best that I can do, but not much more. So again, you have to pardon. I'm
hello there.
I didn't have a very well. Hello, Zach. I didn't have a very good night of sleep. It was a very messy night of sleep. I still slept, but I'm tired. I'm a little tired. Zach Rutledge is another person you should consider following, and I believe that Director Chronic and Zach know each other, or at least you should, because Zach is also a fellow Star Wars fan, an adult fan of Lego like myself, and someone who is really supportive of the Twitch community, and you know, his stream, no matter when you tune into his streams, they're always fun. You're always welcome in Zach's place. Oh, I didn't even show you. I probably could have, but I just got a Grogu welcome mat outside, out in the front door. There, if you get to TJ Maxx is currently selling Star Wars welcome mats. I also got one of those kitchen mats. You know, the cushiony kitchen mats. I got one for the kitchen. You know, where you do the dishes or whatever. We've been using like a bath mat. We had an old kitchen mat, but it was kind of falling apart. And so I saw someone had it. And I'm like, oh, dude, it was marked down to like $15. So we've got a kitchen mat that's going to have Mandalorian and Grogu on it. That is an exclusive over at Box Lunch. Let me go ahead and get that link for you. Box Lunch. Mandalorian portrait kitchen mat. I don't know if it's still on sale. Yeah, it's still $15.92. I had to get it shipped, but there's that link. Good to see you, Zach. Welcome, Raiders. That's my favorite sound effect that he has. What is it like? You have two choices: watch the show, or watch the show. Liz showed a sneak of the haul. Oh! Liz gave you a preview? The one thing I know Liz is sending, I was really excited for. Stormtrooper hot sauce. It's direct from Canada. I love original Stormtrooper merch because you can't get it in the States. You can get it in the UK. You can get it in Canada. Oh, did I forget the thank you, Zach? Watch the show. Or watch the show. It's a very me kind of response. That's how I know I like something. Was like, I would totally do that. That's like completely up my alley. Completely, utterly up my alley. Down my alley? In my alley? Up my nose? Yeah, she's putting together a haul. She went to like a dollar store today, Dollarama, and they had a ton of like old Star Wars stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'd take it all. I would take it all. Thank you for following Luke Morfitt87. Very appreciated. In my corner of the alley. In the corner of your alley. Da 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 da. I don't know why. For some reason that the cadence of the syllables in that sentence just kind of. The hoodie is killer. No. I didn't even show. Ceniap was saying the same thing as well as Larzus, I think, earlier. That's the front. I think you can see that. You can see that, right? The whole thing. There's my hoodie in the back, which everyone behind me can enjoy. You need that hoodie? Good luck. It's, I believe it's a Mark Echo, and it was made in, like, 2006, 2007. It's good luck. And I've kept it over all these years. I've kept it over all these years. Oh. Yeah, Mark Echo? Yeah, Mark Echo. You did just get a Mandalorian. I don't have a Mandalorian hoodie yet. I haven't bought a lot of hoodies lately. I haven't. I got rid of a few that I no longer wear. I'm like, I always skip them. Like, nah. But I keep a lot of the Star Wars ones. Pretty much all of them. There are a few other fandom hoodies that I keep around, like Batman and what have you. But thank you for hanging, C. Travis, during tonight's second stream. That's impressive. You don't even have hats from 2006. Oh, I've worn this over all the years. I also I've worn my Boba Fett hoodie. It's in a shambles, but it kind of fits. I mean, it definitely fits, but like the fact that it's kind of like tattered and torn just kind of fits the theme of Boba Fett. So I don't think I'm ever getting rid of that Boba Fett hoodie. I will wear it as long as I fit in it. That's how I know I need to lose weight, when I no longer fit in my shirts. When my shirts seem like they're small. I try not to buy a lot of new shirts. I definitely don't get a lot of hoodies. Apart from knowing that the size will fit and knowing that they're soft and they're probably on sale. But I don't see a lot of options locally. And like, especially like, okay, do I really want to spend $50 on that? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Best part about fall weather, wearing hoodies. Yes. I've got air conditioning inside. That's why I'm wearing a hoodie right now. Otherwise, it is very warm outside. Extremely warm outside. You don't even remember 2006? I remember it. This shirt was... This hoodie and the Stormtrooper one that's like it were a gift that... Now, the gift means nothing. But I kept... Even though I no longer know that person, I kept the gift. That person is no longer in my life for good reason. But I didn't burn the gifts. I wasn't going to get rid of something that I enjoyed. Why would I do that? Okay, apart from Hera's Leku, everything's looking good. I'm still not sure how that layer is going to look straight on. It'll probably be okay. I'm probably overthinking it. But I'm not sure I had too much of a choice apart from doing this print face up. Because the Leku, we're just going to slide all over the place otherwise. Or I'd have to do it I guess I could do her upside down, but then the top of her head would be all messed up, and I'd rather have the back of her head be messed up. This filament, I don't think, does well with supports, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've used it. You sweat like Shaq at the foul line. See, is that a basketball reference? I may be eating some basketball cereal this weekend. Had the Space Jam cereal the other week, but I've got another basketball cereal. Found it. Picked up 3 different cereals today, actually. I'd say mostly on sale, not perfectly on sale, but like, you know, well enough on sale. 2006, you were in the 6th grade. Wow. Yeah, DG, the print is coming along well, or well enough. And I'm not even sure. Hang on. About 38 minutes left to go on this one. US apparently has a hell of a lot of cereals to choose from. Senia, we have a lot, but like, it's going to get to the point where I'm not going to be able to try all the new cereals, and it may end up just being like a different cereal every weekend, not just every day of the weekend. So, I've got right now it's like I can eat a cereal and then suction it for Diana to hold on to. Panda Puffs I can't find on sale right now. Otherwise I would be grabbing them. I have I've been like vacuum sealing the cereals that I've been opening since she's been gone, and there have been a few. So those are all like stacked up in a bin for her to eat. And the rule is don't open another one until you finish this one, otherwise it will lose its freshness, and then you won't enjoy it as much, and then it'll get stale and it'll have to get thrown away. Don't open them all. Just go with one and then go to the next, They're all good. They're all good cereals. So yeah, I've been debating that. I've been debating like, okay, it's Sunday and Saturday, so this weekend's cereal is, you know, Cocoa Puffs or, you know, this or whatever, because doing one for every day, then I've ended up having a lot of extra cereal that I'm not able to get through, versus just choosing one cereal for the weekend and enjoying that. And I think I'll be fine, because that way I can kind of let it, I can stretch it out a bit more, I can eat a little more of it, not have as much left over for Diana. Not that, you know, she'd be upset about that. She's got a lot. Do Eggo cereal again? I got it on sale and then got it and plowed my way through it. Eggo cereal is the bomb. Last night's print finished okay. What was last night's print? Oh yes, the crates, they did print out just fine with the lettering on them. And then the paint that I could not find, I replaced with oil-based paint to do this tonight. The Death Star plans. Panda Puffs with almonds, walnuts, and bananas, and almond milk. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like I said, right now I've stockpiled so much extra food for Diana when she gets back, like snack food. Like it's seriously, it's pouring over with snack food. Like I've run out of room. Might need to move soon, running out of space. Nah, I'll just print another room. That's all I'll do. I'll just print another room. But given that this is the second stream of the night, I ended the first stream because I've kind of, my head's a little funky. I'll be fine. And we raided Suspicious Tumble. So should we raid her again? Should we? Should we raid Suspicious Tumble again? It'd be funny. I kind of want to throw her off. I kind of want to let her be shocked. We're all thrown off? Fair enough. No doubt. It's like raid, then run. Well, I didn't mean to. I don't want to. Hopefully it's not rude. Hopefully I didn't like violate a protocol. But it worked, and I'm happy to have spent these 40 minutes with y'all, Raiders, geeking out, talking about things, Star Warsing, answering questions, interacting. It's generally what I like to do on any average night. Always happy to do it. Trust me. This time always flies when I'm hanging out with y'all. Always flies. It never drags. So I appreciate. Oh well, it was short, but glad you made it again. No worries, mine. So I was. This is basically my second stream of the night. It's okay. Here's the thing. We're gonna raid Suspicious Tumble again. She's cosplaying stuff, building cosplay. Thank you for deploying the garrison. Absolutely glad to pop on Director Chronic. That's so funny. And one of these days I'll have a chance to re-raid you again. One of these days, it'll happen. It will. You never know. It's gonna. Trust me on this. It'll happen. Don't know where. Don't know. Well, I know where. I don't know when. But I will be back again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific, printing something new, though I don't know what that yet is going to be. Talking about the stuff that I picked up for the day, giving some life advice as I've been doing, and then uploading that to my YouTube channel, which nobody watches. But I'm doing it anyway, because why not? And whatever else happens to be on my desk. Anything else that I may want to be doing. So thank you, everyone, for your support. Thanks again to Director Chronic for the raid. All the new followers. Very, very appreciated. We're going to be raiding the same person we raided before. She's going to be like, wait, what? And everybody else from my community that was still watching Suspicious Tumbleweed is going to go, wait, what? Wait, what? So we've got a Perillo Raider emote. We're breaking all the Twitch tonight, Director Chronic. We are breaking the Twitch. Use whatever emotes you want in your raid. Yeah, there's some good raid emotes. I use the Tusken Raider because it's funny to say to Tusken Raid. I love you. I do. I appreciate you. I especially love Director Chronic because, man, that's a creator after my own heart. At this point, however, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you. Always. See you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific. Now, for real, the final raid for tonight. Although, wait. Oh, yeah, I gotta mention. I gotta message you, Director Chronic. I want to set up some kind of Star Wars raid train soon. I gotta figure out how to do that. But I want to do like a Star Wars raid train like one of these days. So I'm gonna loop back. You've messaged me. I'm gonna message back. I'm like, we've got to do something. I want to do a Star Wars raid train soon. Okay, Tusken raiding Suspicious Tumbleweed in 3, 2, 1. Last raid of the night, I swear. Boop. It's just gonna be going, what?
Earlier, I don't know if he's still here. He could maybe return a couple favors.
Do real fast.
Wait, she go, what? She's thrown off.